Hey guys, what is going on? It's KingAssassinable here and welcome to another Black Ops 3 video for you guys right here on my channel. Now today we're going to be talking yet again about another brand new update that's come out for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This is currently out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and will be out later today on PC. Now this new patch is version number 1.04. Now this is honestly one of the biggest patches I've ever seen in Call of Duty history. There is so much stuff here, so I think I'm actually going to be making two separate videos on it. I don't know exactly how much I'll cover in each one, but there is an awful lot of stuff to cover, including some really awesome new features that have come to the game, and I'll be probably making a few separate videos. So one of the brand new things that's been brought to support for Call of Duty is the brand new Call of Duty point system. Now I'll be talking about this in a future video, but it is a very cool system indeed, which is relating to crypto keys. Now this update also includes a quick join feature in menus to let you join your friends that are also online. You can see items that you've recently acquired from the black market. You can burn duplicate items for more crypto keys. You can save custom game settings. There are updates to Arena, and there are added 3 brand new special secondary weapons which can be unlocked via earning via the black market. So these 3 different specialist secondary weapons are the wrench, the butterfly knife, and also the brass knuckle. So this will take place of your knife, which you can have instead of the combat knife. You can change it to either a wrench, a butterfly knife, or brass knuckles. Now obviously you have to unlock this first of all within the black market in order to unlock them, but they do look pretty damn cool indeed. Now we have a load of patch notes for all multiplayer zombies and also campaign. I think in the first video I'm going to go ahead and go through the multiplayer general updates and also the weapon changes and score streaks, and then I'll probably leave the other stuff to the other videos just to see if we've got enough time or not. But the general updates we have to multiplayer, first of all talking about theatre mode. Theatre editing suite has been added. This includes the following modes. You have basic editing features within the theatre mode. Create shots using the basic replay functionality. Screenshot functionality has been added. Director mode, create epic shots using animated dolly camera. Object link, attach the camera to score streaks, lethals, and tacticals. Timeline editor, add dynamic lights to the map to enhance your shot, and also highlight reel and auto-generated clip based off the player's recent game. So obviously there's a huge update that's come out to theatre. It's added a load of features we had in previous Call of Duty games with the theatre feature, because I noticed in theatre mode on Black Ops 3 there hasn't really been a whole lot of these features before, but with this update they are now in place. You can now use all the cool features to make the best clips you possibly can within theatre mode, which is really good, because it means we're going to be seeing some really cool clips coming in the future, which is obviously really great. Now we have some general gameplay options that have been changed with multiplayer. So quick join option has been added to the multiplayer main menu. This allows players to party up with any eligible players on their friend list who are currently playing Black Ops 3. The multiplayer music option in the audio menu now allows players to preview music samples and change the music which is heard when you're playing multiplayer. Custom games functionality has been expanded. Support has been added for official custom game variants as well as saving custom games. They've also fixed an error that would occasionally occur when returning to the multiplayer lobby after completing a match or entering/exiting the arena lobby. Now with the general gameplay updates we have are XP earn rate increase for team deathmatch, search, destroy, capture the flag, safeguard, demolition, and freefall. So if you're playing any of those types of gamers, you're going to earn a lot more XP now, which is really awesome. So this is really going to allow people to play a lot more of these modes which aren't really played so much in the game. I'm especially looking forward to trying out Safeguard with more XP inbound, because Safeguard was a really awesome mode during the beta, but they made it so you get a lot less XP in the full game. So obviously I'm very much looking forward to playing this now with the increased amount of XP rate. They've also increased the rate at which crypto keys are earned, so you will earn crypto keys more quickly than you were beforehand. Players also no longer get points for killing teammates with the satellite drone in uplink when friendly fire is enabled in custom games. Players will no longer spawn at the same point in freefall if there are more than 8 players in a custom match. They've also fixed an issue where the tinted full screen effect would remain after the player had exited the hardened sentry. They've improved the dart score streak's ability to lock onto enemy targets. Fixed a start spawn issue with freefall where waiting to select a class could spawn the player behind other players. It improved enemy spawns during gun game and freefall. Players who join a free-for-all or gun game match in progress will not have a loss recorded if they do not place after the top 3. They've addressed an issue where players could get disconnected from gun game if they joined a match in progress, and also players will now be kicked for inactivity if idling in gun game. Now this in particular is a very important update here because there was a sort of exploit that was in the game a while ago, which allowed people to basically farm crypto keys from staying within gun game, because apparently gun game was like the one mode within the game where you wouldn't get kicked from being idle from the game, so people would just sit there and earn crypto keys from just sitting in the games and just not ever disconnecting, so they could just leave their console on all day, which is absolutely insane. But they have now made it so you will be kicked for inactivity if you are playing gun game, which is obviously pretty cool. The specialist updates we have, the general updates are reduced specialist earn rate over time in objective game modes, so it will be a reduced amount that you actually earn towards your specialist when you're playing different objective modes. The Reaper has also changed, so the Scythe, which is the little minigun arm you can have, will now have a reduced earn rate in itself. Now the create a class things we have changed here, so this is where we're going to have all our weapon changes. We have general, when entering weapon prestige with a max level weapon that is equipped in custom classes, the attachments will now properly get reset whenever you prestige your weapons. When you prestige before, there were some occasions where prestiging the weapon would still have your attachments unlocked, which is not supposed to happen, so they have now been reset. We then have submachine gun changes, so we have the Kuda, increased recoil control, Weevil, increased recoil control, the same thing for the Razorback, and also the Vespa, actually sorry, not the Vespa has reduced damage range, and also the Razorback has increased damage range. The VMP has reduced aim down sight speed and also reduced hipfire accuracy, so basically they have buffed the Kuda, the Weevil, and also the Razorback, and that's it. And then they've also nerfed the Vespa and the VMP, so a lot of the SMGs have been buffed and also some of them have been nerfed, so they're just kind of balancing out the different weapons here within the game. We now have assault rifles. The KN44 has increased recoil control, so does the HVK30, so does the ICR1, and with the ICR1 we also have reduced hipfire accuracy, and they've also fixed an issue where the reload animation with certain magazines was equipped, so they've reduced the hipfire accuracy, so ICR1 has essentially been nerfed and also buffed at the same time, because they've allowed it so it's easier to control your recoil, but also you have reduced hipfire accuracy, so you're not going to be able to hipfire as well with it. We then have the Manowar has increased recoil control, the XR2 has reduced movement speed, so that's been nerfed, and also the M8A7 has now been nerfed, so it has a reduced fire rate. Now with the shotguns, we have these shotguns, a lot of them are being buffed, so we have the KRM262 has increased damage, and it will now be a maximum 2-shot kill, so you're guaranteed to get a 2-shot kill with the KRM262, which is the first shotgun you unlock. The 205 Brecci has increased damage range, which means you'll be able to kill enemies from a further distance. We then have the Haymaker 12, which is previously nerfed within the game because it's very powerful when the game first came out. They've now increased the damage range on that again, and I'm honestly not so sure why they've done this. I'd say after the most recent weapons update where they kind of nerfed the shotguns, they were actually alright, but now they've kind of buffed them all again, so it's probably going to become a bit of a problem again, which I'm a little bit annoyed about, but obviously we'll just have to try and move past that. Now the light machine guns, we have the Dingo has increased movement speed while firing and increased recoil control, and the 48 Dredge has reduced fire rate. We then move on to the secondary weapons, so we have the pistols. The MR6 has increased movement speed, the RK5 has increased movement speed and reduced damage range, and the LK9 has increased movement speed, reduced damage and reduced hip fire accuracy. So all the pistols, you will now be able to move faster while you're using them, which is a buff, but they have also been decreased in damage because I'd say the pistols were definitely quite powerful indeed. We then have special weapons, in-game melee weapons, flourish and inspect animations added. So you can flourish animations can be triggered by using the use/reload button with any melee weapon equipped, and also inspect animations can be triggered by pressing and holding the aim down sight button with any melee weapon equipped. So you can kind of inspect your weapon. This is sort of similar to Counter-Strike, and if you've ever played that, you can now have a look at your weapons and kind of have a very cool little animation you can have with your melee weapons. So you can hold down your little reload button, it will do a little flourish animation, or you can hold down your aim down sight button while you have your melee weapon out and you'll be able to inspect it. Now they've also had changes to some of the attachments. The suppressor now has an increased damage range, the laser sight has an increased hip fire accuracy on assault rifles and light machine guns, and also fast mags has an increased reload speed. Rapid fire has changes to increase the fire rate and not the burst delay on burst weapons. Dual wield has reduced movement speed and reduced switch weapon speed, and the equipment, we have concussion now has a reduced stun time, so you won't be affected for as long. And then the perk changes, we have Overclock has an increased earn rate, Anti-Up has an increased starting bonus towards your score streaks, and also Hardwired has an increased effectiveness against enemies who have 6th Sense equipped. Now, that is it for this first video here, guys. We still have quite a few more things to go through with these patches, including score streaks and also the maps and also the arena and lots of other things, including zombies and also campaign. I'll be going through that with another video for you guys later on today, so make sure you come back and check that out. It'll probably be out around the same time as this one. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please sure to leave a like. It would greatly help me out. But thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you on another video.